Welcome back to another episode of Wind Down Wednesday. We have Heather again. She's feeling better, so that's good. And today we are talking about what is your your dream vacation, more so what are the best vacation places in your opinion?
Ooh.
Because I know there's gonna be a lot of people. It's like, oh well, best vacations going to like Cancun, going to Vegas, going to like Florida, something like that. It's like, well, okay, sure, but I feel like a lot of those things are overdone to this point.
hmm
So trying to pick different places that are arguably better and why they're better.
Okay. I think something that I always consider a good vacation is somehow being able to do something that would be unique and local to that area. I know that's like a vague statement, but that is something that I would look for. Um, I know one of the places that I really want to go is New Zealand.
You
Um,
mean we want to go?
yeah, because they have mountains, coastal seashores, and it's all on one island. So
I mean, for numerous other reasons, New Zealand is
obviously,
great.
yeah.
We're actually planning to go on our very delayed honeymoon to New Zealand. So
hmm
next year around this time, we'll actually be in New Zealand,
Yeah.
almost a year from now. It's kind of crazy.
Might check out some wineries.
Better check out some wineries. But I mean, New Zealand's really nice, I feel like, because it is a small spot that has mountains. It has these gorgeous plains. It's got some really unique beaches
Yeah.
where there's
hmm
like, what is it, the bioluminescent?
Oh yes, yes. They have glowworms with a
Yes,
very unique enzyme that produces bioluminescence. I wrote a paper on it in college for extra credit, and that is when I became passionate about glowworms. Thank you, Dr. Russell.
I feel like for me, one of the best places, or like places that I think would be really, really cool just to visit on a vacation would be going to, not like, so going to Europe in general, but not going to like Spain, France, Italy, that area, but going further over to like Romania area
Mm.
and checking out like some of the really old architecture, like checking out just like the historical sites around that
Yeah.
area,
I think
or
places with history,
yeah,
it's just so fascinating to learn, about everything that like a small, especially I feel like the old town that has like this like I don't know, unique church building or
right.
something. I also really so I guess it just depends if you like history, Like I always love going to an art museum. I think that's always really exciting.
I'm not even that much of a history person, and I don't like. I enjoy going to an art museum, but not as much as you do.
hmm
But going to somewhere, even like Germany or something like that, where they literally have like these old castles that are just there that you can go check out, that is really
Scotland
cool.
has old castles too.
Scotland also has a lot of other things that I want to check out. But I feel like when you're, even if you're not a history person, if you can go somewhere that just has these awesome architecture things that you don't get to see very often, it's not like super talked about. Obviously, if someone's like, oh, I want to go see some really cool architecture, you're thinking, okay, you're going to Dubai, you're going to Egypt to go see the pyramids, you're going to Paris, France to go see the Eiffel Tower. It's like all of that is, I feel like, overdone at this point. But going somewhere a little bit more off the beaten path, where it's just, I guess, more rustic or
hmm
old architecture, I think it's just really, really cool and really interesting. So that's one thing I definitely want to do. And I think if you can get a vacation out to there to be able to
hmm
go check those things out and take these literal like week-long tours to go check out all of these castles like on Eastern Europe, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I feel like when planning a vacation, I always kind of have this debate of trying to find kind of like a preset package, like where you can like pay
Yeah,
for like, oh, like here's a guided tour bus and they're gonna take you along these spots. Because when you're, in a new place, like that can be super helpful. You have kind of that local guide versus going out of your way to make your own experience, which requires a little bit more research, the transportation logistics. So I feel like that's always like a debate I have when I'm thinking about planning a vacation.
which we're currently still in the middle of finalizing things like that for our New Zealand trip because
Yes.
don't know. There's a lot to do with that, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like because there's some times where I'm like, I know I want to do very specific things when I go on a vacation. So another one of the big vacations that we're going to do eventually is just doing the more basic Europe trip. So going to, like I said, Italy, France, Scotland, Ireland, all of that. And when we do that, I'm probably going to plan out a little bit more of where we go and what we do because I'm the one who really wants to get over there to go check out all of the like Irish distilleries, all of the Scottish distilleries, go check out
Hmm.
the wine regions. So I'm going to do a lot of research on that and pick out where to go. But yeah, I feel like for somewhere that's not, they don't have a specific thing about it, having a guide or having like a service go do it for you is probably ideal.
Hmm.
But as far as my like the best location I think to go, I think going over to Eastern Europe would just be awesome because it's not done as
Hmm.
much anymore as I feel like it used to be. You have more people going to obviously vacationing in the US or going, oh, I went to like someplace in Mexico or something like that. Or
Hmm.
just even one I've also been thinking about actually. I was talking with one of my friends who she's a pilot and she got to fly down there and was talking about how amazing it was. But going to like Argentina and going to the coast with all the wine regions there,
Ooh.
another place that's kind of off the beaten path, but
Hmm.
is really, really unique. So I feel like the better vacation spots right now are the ones that are off the beaten path that not as many people are going to and might not be as touristy, basically, but it's more just these really interesting historical things or really interesting, it's like landmarks that you can go see that you're
Yeah.
not going to find everywhere else.
Am I allowed to say a staycation?
I'm going to veto staycation because you get a staycation every other week. So,
But like, I love it. And I think, you know, vacation can be good for you too.
so those are our two main things that we always look for in vacation. Mine is
Oh
trying to
my
find something.
gosh. We didn't talk about food. That's like the most important part of a vacation is trying new food. That's all I have to say. Is just try new foods. And depending where you are in the world, be sure that you're drinking clean water.
We both have had fun experiences with that while traveling.
So, oh, and then just take a little goodie bag of medications with you. You never know what you're going to need.
It's the pharmacist speaking.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, try new things. That's what I love about vacation. Whether it's food, mostly it's food, but yeah, I can't believe I didn't say that earlier.
No, you didn't say that. It's like always the first thing. You're
I
like, where are
know.
we going to go eat? What food do they have?
I guess like it was so obvious, I just like didn't even say it. But then I realized it was important to be said. Okay, you may wrap up now. I'm officially done.
So that's what we try to think about when we're going on vacation. Those are our best spots. Somewhere that's kind of off the beaten path or something that has something very interesting and obviously good food. That's what we look for to find our good spots. Let us know down below what you look for to figure out where you want to go on vacation. And if you have a fun vacation spot you're looking at going to, let us know down below. Anyways, I hope you guys get through the rest of your week A-OK. Cheers.
Cheers.